Well, tonight I'd like to talk a little bit about pro-social intervention. And probably most listeners and viewers tonight are wondering exactly what is he talking about. Well, pro-social intervention is based on the concept of trying to improve a segment of society. And in this case, I'm most interested in my post-retirement year in the concept of using the pro-social concept to improve the dynamics of an athletic team, and particularly on the behavior patterns of teams that are affected by a number of issues. Some of them have to do with peer pressure, some of them have to do with tradition, and some of it has to do with really poor leadership among a group on a team. I've been meeting with a number of teams this year and having a presentation that I call stepping up, meaning taking leadership for the behavior of a group by assisting and really trying to intervene when members of a team may start to move in a direction that's going to create a negative results, behaviors that are really not going to be positive to the dynamics of the team and really bring about really an issue on campus that might not be perceived as athletics being beneficial to the community. Many people have observed in the last couple of weeks among the media the events out in Steubenville, Ohio, where two high school football players recently were convicted of gang rape of a young 16-year-old girl. Also, at the University of Montana recently, there has been a significant concern about the behavior of an athlete on campus, and also other athletes across the country being blamed for sexual harassment or really violence against women. Well, at Wesleyan, we believe that we have athletes here who are respectful of the rights of others and do not get themselves involved in such kind of behavior. However, we cannot become so self-assured or so self-confident that we can't be able to send a strong signal to the Wesleyan community and to our athletic community that we take this kind of behavioral issues very seriously, whether it's, as I say, sexual harassment. It also might have to do with teams getting involved in hazing episodes or abuse of alcohol, which is a violation of our alcohol policy. So social intervention really in a positive way has to do with teaching athletes on a team the skills that they can use to be able to persuade their teammates to not move in directions which they might lead to behaviors that would not be beneficial to that team. It has to do with resisting peer pressure and understanding when teams start to move in a wrong direction. It has to do with really somebody speaking up and taking responsibility of their actions as well as persuading others that their actions may not be beneficial to the team. And when you get a core group of 2 or 3 people who support the one person who took the initiative to step up, all of a sudden the groupthink moves in a different direction. It's really a kind of an intellectual approach to changing dynamics of teams, but I have found our Wesleyan athletes to be very, very responsive to this kind of program. We've already met with a couple teams and we have other teams already scheduled. And over the next probably 24 months, this is going to become a common occurrence among training our athletes to get these skills. So once again, we've found that the athletic community is really supportive of the values that Wesleyan really holds very high. And we think that this pro-social kind of initiative will again show the rest of the community that we are serious about this and really hold the ideals which all Wesleyan students are really, I think, held to that standard in dealing with each other.